and I approve this message. Ribbit. It's Pepe. And you just got me. Yeah. I wake up and I'm proud of you, boy. Get the strap. That's the second deploy. I feel like Rufio. I talk like Gavin. Little Antifa bitches know what's happening. Yeah. I wake up and I'm proud of you, boy. Get the strap. That's the second deploy. I feel like Rufio. I talk like Gavin. Yeah. Little Antifa bitches know what's happening. Boom, boom. Yeah. I'm POYB. Freddie Perry, and you know we got the right to free speech. I come to FBI to say that we're a little extreme. We don't throw the first punches when we out in the streets. But don't test me or I might go wreck some shit. Stand my ground, don't fuck around. This protest could get messy then. Boom, we some patriots and we gonna make it great again. 30-06, that's some hot shit. That's America. Air 15 with extended clip. What's that black block? Might mess around and smack a bitch. Get your signs about my face and fuck your safe space. They said we're all right. Fuck the Nazi, fuck the Klan, fuck the fascists. Let us speak. Fuck Antifa, little twinks, white kids out of spoil. Said the gender fluid, flush them bitches down the toilet. What? Flush them bitches down the toilet. P-O-Y-B. I wake up and I'm proud of you, boy. Get the strap. That's the second deploy. I feel like Rufio. I talk like Gavin. Little Antifa bitches know what's happening. Yeah. I wake up and I'm proud of you, boy. Get the strap. That's the second deploy. I feel like Rufio. I talk like Gavin. Yeah. Little Antifa bitches know what's happening. Boom, boom. This is Pepe, and I approve this message. Ribbit. Proud of you, boy.
We on?
Yup.
We motherfucking on. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. What's up, y'all?
What's
It's your boy
happening?
Marco from Upside Down Studios. We didn't even do a sound check. Am I on the right side of this mic?
Yeah, you're good.
Sweet. I'm joined here by motherfucking Corey Cobain.
Yep.
You gonna have to, man. We gonna have
Man,
to
I'll
like
figure it
start
out.
giving this cat like caffeine shots or some shit before the shows, man. I mean, Ricky was mellow, but he was alive. You just mellow. You're mellow. And we got motherfucking Greg on the little dials there.
On the buttons.
On the bees urchins. The bees urchins. So what's up, y'all? I believe we're gonna have well, hopefully, I mean, if y'all ain't bullshitting, a bunch of different listeners today. I guess I touched on a couple of things that got people, speaking upon shit. I'm gonna say a little bit of my own politics, and what my views have been over the bullshit that's been going on for the past few days. And then I'm gonna just go down now that I figured out how to run this shit. I believe. I'm gonna go address a lot of these fucking fucked up Facebook posts and shit that's been out here, and then just been full of shit that I've just been kind of let slide off my back. But I ain't gonna lie, shit just builds and builds and builds, and then I gotta say something or I'll tweak, and henceforth that's why I got this motherfucking show. So before we get into any of that type shit, it's still up in the air I have to actually do the footwork, so Lord, get me out of my laziness phase so I can fucking get this shit done. Oh, look, my fucking laptop volume is on. God dang it.
Fucking up. Me too, man. I didn't do my show last night.
Oh, what the fuck is that? You could do a show all fuckered up, man. Where the fuck is the volume on this thing?
Yeah, we gotta work.
I'm sure you guys hear my fucking, there we go.
He's fucking up.
Yeah, I'm fucking up. That's what happens when you get new technology and shit. There we go. Alright. So, I believe I'm on the live chat on Mixlr. So if any of y'all want to say what's up or anything like that. What's up, TJ? I see you on that bitch right there. What? And I am not the best of motherfucking typers, so that's why I would rather do videos in response to a lot of people's shit than you putting down books and shit all over fucking Facebook. And then there's typos because I use voice text. And then, when you're trying to get a good, strong point across that's researched and everything, and you got like just dumb shit popping up because Google don't know what the fuck you're talking about, it makes you look like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I've read something, like I've had like good debates going on, and then I went back over them and I'm like, well fuck, I sound like a moron. No wonder the words all switched up, like whole phrases get switched up. Fuck Google. Fuck them. Or at least Google voice text or whatever the fuck. How about this fucking new fucking mouse ain't working? The battery's brand fucking new. Or maybe I just got it in backwards, dumbass.
Fucking up all the way around.
Oh no, it was in right. That bitch just no good. You got double A back? Oh no, it's working. It's worked. Sweet, I got a new fucking mouse for this bitch. Alright, so let's get out to the shout outs. Motherfucking happy birthday to my sister. Marisol. Love you, girl. Motherfucking Don Cody. Like I said, if you listening, bruh, you're more than welcome to stop down, have a drink on us.
It's his birthday, right?
Yeah, it's his fucking birthday.
Yup. Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. Shout out to Don Cody and just Don Cody in general with his whole shit. He got that music thing going. Shout out to the Little Yellow Bus. My dude BG. He's sitting there, smoking a few and drinking with his brother Fitch. I ain't heard from them in like a year, and then they decided to holler at me as soon as I was getting out the door. So, didn't mean to rush off the phone. Love you guys, but, try to get on time sometimes.
We try.
Shout out to all the bands and shit that we go out to see, especially the ones we see consistently and, we do a lot of work with, and they do a lot of work with us. Sculler's Bane, Off Rip, Losing September, The Grimy Ones, Impending Lies, Three Vultures, John Dante. That motherfucker got 50 things going on, so we just put his name out there. You can see clips of all their shit, that we've had with them, but go and visit their websites, give them a like, check out their shit. If y'all in the music biz, y'all up and coming rapper or whatever, man, don't take your beats from fucking YouTube. Go see the man. Don Cody will hook you up. He ain't gonna bust your head, and he'll make it sound right for you. Shout out to Paul Goon. We got some shit going on with him out in April. That's going. Where are we gonna have that at? Is that gonna be it?
That is still in the working, so we're not gonna
so
talk
we'll
too much
figure
about
out
that. But yeah, we're doing something with Paul Boone in the spring. Just check it out.
Well, hopefully we'll be doing some more shit over the winter too. But so far with Paul Goon, sometime in April we're gonna do some little something with him. 14th. This is not for certain just yet, but on the 14th, which is not. It's not this Saturday, is it?
I think it is this Saturday, because I thought it was last Saturday.
This Saturday coming up, the 14th, I believe. I know Losing September is going to be there at the Brick House. We may be broadcasting from there. If not, we will be probably there kicking it. having a good time out there. So come on down, see everybody, say what's up. What else we got going on? Oh, we're doing it the 27th or the 28th. We decide on a day yet?
Well, the thing with Losing September is this Saturday. This upcoming. As far as our thing goes, I'm thinking we should shoot for the 28th.
28th?
Yep.
Alright, so on the 28th at Chippers in Austin Town. Or the west side, depending on what part of the fucking Youngstown you're from.
Austin Town.
It's all Youngstown on the
Meridian, Austin
GPS.
Town.
Yeah, it's in Austin Town.
But anyways, Chippers that's on North Edge Hill, ain't it? Corner
Yep.
of Mahoney and North Edge Hill.
Yep.
We are gonna have an ugly sweater party. We may have an ugly sweater contest. We're gonna see if we can't get a raffle going on there, maybe a 50-50. See if we can get some baskets down there. We might have the shelter make up some baskets to do like a Chinese auction type deal there. Still little goodies in the workings. Depending on how good the goodies are, will depend on if there will be a cover charge. But
Yep.
right now we looking at so far nothing because we ain't got nothing but the sweaters going.
Yeah,
But,
we'll definitely let you know by this weekend what's going on.
Yep. It's all in the workings. More footwork for me.
Yeah.
But I'll get it going on. But yeah, come on down and kick it. I mean, regardless of whether it's got a cover charge or not, we always have a good time down there. See, we might have some local bands. If we can't get some local bands, then we're just gonna DJ that shit all night and just kick it. Might even put some karaoke up on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's what we got coming up soon.
Real quick shout out too while he's still here. Stoney's over here on the Facebook Live.
Motherfucker Stony, what up?
So
Did you start that one up there?
yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. So yeah, back to you were saying.
All right, so something a little bit further away from us. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to the Proud Boys. If y'all ain't heard me talk about them before, I'll let you in on who they are here in a minute. But let me get it's a group of guys. It's like a fraternity. They get together. They help out in the community. They help out. A few of the guys go and volunteer at soup kitchens. Just all around try to help out. Not be assholes. Guys got to get out the house and shit. So hey. They are putting together a sort of a Toys for Tots type deal. They're giving away toys to kids, and they're gonna have pictures with Santa. It's called the first. Well, I'm gonna just read it the way that the ad says. It's the first annual Proud Boys Christmas, brought to you by the AKC Proud Boys and by Carroll County Vets Club.
So speaking of the Proud Boys, I just got a message from TJ. He said most likely he's gonna fall asleep listening to the show, so don't fuck with his dreams. So about an hour we gotta really just start talking shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, fucked up the flow. All right, it is December 15th, so that is the day after the fucking Brick House, 2019, of course. There are free toys and pics with Santa. It is the address is 2038 Brenner Road Northeast, Carrollton, Ohio 44615. I noticed back in the day that wasn't too important to anybody or anything, but in the day and age of the GPS, you gotta have that motherfucking zip code. So make sure y'all remember that 44615. And if you guys got any questions or anything, I believe this is the name of the phone number to the hall. It's at, like I said, Carroll County Vets Club, 330-627-2590, and it is going on from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So go out there, get your pictures with Santa. Depending on how hammered I get on the 14th, I might even stroll my ass out there and broadcast live from out there via a tablet or phone or some shit. But I think I'm gonna make it a point actually to make my way out there for this reason. I never thought. Well, first of all, I guess I should have known with our whole experiment with Scotty and the S&G show back in the day, where we said them few phrases and we got shut down.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, being that the Proud Boys are very, very anti-Antifa, they're not anti-Democrats. So, well, a lot of them, I mean, they got different, political views, but that isn't really their point. They're against these assholes who go and claim that they're protesting, and here they're just fucking being dickheads to cops and just people going to go to like rallies and shit like that. They're the ones who are attacking people with the MAGA hats on, the cowards that are running around with the masks on and shit, and throwing rocks and cement balls at fucking reporters. They're anti that, which there's nothing wrong with it. You have a right to fucking protest, but there's a difference between protesting and just being a fucking dick and inciting a riot. Growing up, except for the Rodney King days, everything before that, I sided with the rioters. Because all the footage I've ever saw was these people protesting. They might got a little bit loud, but they were doing what they were supposed to do. And, that was the shit right there. Cops went at them. Nowadays, it ain't even protesting. These people are just disrespectful assholes who don't have a valid point, who don't have a valid anything, and are just, they're a nuisance. They're just terrible. So that's what the Proud Boys, that's not what they're all about, but that's what they're about. They hear that there's going to be a group of Antifa people who are fucking with people like the cops or just people going into one of these rallies. They'll go there and they'll help. They'll walk people in. They'll try to keep the peace. Well, apparently, whoever keeps track of all that type of shit there has labeled the Proud Boys, not Antifa, but the Proud Boys, a neo-Nazi, racist, fascist gang. Now,
hold on, man.
This motherfucker.
I can't for the life of me fathom in my head how you can look at the actions of Antifa and the actions of the Proud Boys. I mean, all over, because I just know the ones that I've met.
Everybody.
But I've done a little research, and they do good work. A few of them got into a few scuffles, but it was all warranted. It happens, and they were willing to, take the consequences of what they do. They're all about free speech, free living, obey the law. You work, you get what you get. And they're not, against any kind of charity or helping out the poor or the sick. I met quite a few different chapters at the Trump rally I went to. Like I said, if people are just now listening to, I went to a Trump rally, and I didn't go there so much in support of Trump. I went there to see if I was wrong. Anybody who knows me knows I check myself more than anybody else. That's, I get bitter when a motherfucker tells me I don't know what I'm talking about. Very rarely do I just spit bullshit. Anyways, I wanted to know if I was spitting bullshit. You see all this shit on the news that all these Trump rallies were racist, and there's all kind of violence, and there's all kind of ignorance and rhetoric and all that shit going on. I wanted to see that, and I was going to broadcast that live if that was true.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in my fucking whole family, except my cousin David, who supports Trump and actually sees what's going on for what it actually is. False and good. So I go to this rally, and the only person that I knew there was TJ, and I did not know about the Proud Boys or that he was affiliated with anybody. I was just going out to see one of my boys that I actually had just met a couple weeks before that.
Yeah, at Rochville.
Yeah. You know, I was the one who covered his fucking ass up when he passed out in the middle of the freezing fucking... I can't even call it a yard. It was like a field.
Yeah, I did that many times. I know that
And
feeling.
shit.
Yeah, so remember that
I never
fucker?
got covered up.
Oh, dude, that ain't nothing. I had to hold the tent up most of the night because this cat kept rocking back and forth, holding on to the tent, wouldn't let go.
Oh, yeah. One of them nice.
Oh yeah,
That's terrible.
Yeah,
My man
we
was
had
fucked
TJ
up.
pretty bent. You know,
Yeah.
he don't get out very often. So when he does, you know, we were
he
all
laid it
fucking-
down. What's that?
That's the last time he said he got bent.
Yeah, well, that happens, man.
Yeah, especially
Pissing in
around
the
us.
garbage can, I know.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to go there, but yeah.
So,
My bad, but yeah.
so I go out there
I
to
did
meet
worse.
TJ, and before I even got to see him, I just walked in, and now, mind you, I went in there looking pretty ghetto.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna lie, I had a raccoon backpack on that I had, you know, my equipment in. Wasn't dressed for a Trump rally. For the stereotype of a Trump rally. Let's just say that. First of all, the food there was great. There was, you know, a few vendors there. Black dude on a barbecue. Not a stereotype if it's the truth. Black dude was on the barbecue. Fucking that barbecue up. Oh my God,
Tearing
was
it
it
up.
good. And then there was a few other food trucks. Now, mind you, I just said there was a black guy there. So, you know, there ain't supposed to be black folks at the Trump rallies. But anyways,
That's a decent amount.
oh, now more and more there
Yeah, I
are.
was watching them on YouTube the one night. I was fucking bored at like 4 in the morning because I couldn't
Well,
sleep.
see, I'm not going to bullshit. I think now, especially getting closer to the election, I think that's kind of a ploy. You know, that's a not. Before
But
it
these
was
videos was from like years
all-
ago, like the first election. When I look back on the years, it was always decent amount of them there.
Yeah, but
A lot of
you notice
Mexicans, all that shit.
whatever the media is trying to alienate that day will be whoever that Trump's people put like sitting right behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like what are those the fake church people? You know, they'll put like handicap, somebody faking like they're handicap. So they'll pick, you know, the one person that's faking like they're handicapped to do their "you're healed" bullshit, but she's mixed in with the handicapped folks. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? So like if they're saying Trump's a racist against Mexicans that day, well, best believe there'll be like 3 Mexicans behind him. Or if Trump's being sexist that day, it'll be women for Trump behind him. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that. It's just it's the way it rolls. I don't even think that it has anything like it was Trump's decision. That's just his campaign people.
Oh, yeah, I did forget to mention that Stoney was there helping me hold that tent up that night at Rochfest.
But anyway, so point of the story being, I walked around that whole place. They had this thing called a Freedom Bridge, which actually a couple got married on. I bought some merch out there and shit. Everybody was cool. I talked to the vendors. There was people signing petitions and stuff. Everybody there, from the young kids to the old ladies to the people in the wheelchairs, friendly as fuck, friendly as hell. You know, I personally, after a good 20 minutes of being there, felt like I was disrespecting them in just the way I was dressed. When I finally met up with TJ, he was with his group of guys, the Proud Boys, and he was explaining to me, you know, who they are, what they're about, and stuff like that. He introduced me to
Corey,
the
do me a
rest
favor.
of their guys.
Can you sit back a little bit and move the microphone out? Because you can't even see Marco at all.
And
Not
each
for
and
none
every
of them?
one of them,
Yeah, now you're good.
you know, welcomed me.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
can
was
see a
just
little
like,
bit.
you know, I had always been there. Like I grew up with them. Each and every one of
Damn.
them. You know, there wasn't, you know, they were buying drinks, they were, you know, buying
getting the
rounds
slave
at the
treatment.
bar. If I needed anything, you need something, bud, you need this or that. They were not spreading any kind of hate or propaganda or anything. if anything, you know, I was kind of egging on some conversations to see if, you know, something would go anywhere or whatever. It didn't. Even when they had their speaker up, you know, they had a guy, you know, they had a bunch of bands. But when they had their speaker up speaking, there was nothing racial. There was nothing hate speech. There was none of that. And those are who the Proud Boys are. Because that was, I guess, predominantly a Proud Boy gathering or whatever. The people who got married on the bridge, you know, the one guy was a Proud Boy.
Mm-hmm.
They all made sure people were able to get across the street safely. Because, like, where we were at, there was, like, two highways on each side. They invited me to take pictures with them. Like with their head groups, like, even with, you know, bike gangs that I know of, or gang gangs that I know of, you don't get into their pictures or whatever, you know, especially their, you know, when it's chapters and shit. Yeah, I mean, I stood back while they were going to take that. What the fuck are you doing? Get your ass over here. Open arms. So I see none of the shit that is being pushed on. Like, and I've seen some articles, like newspaper articles, talking shit about the Proud Boys.
For real?
Yeah, dude, like, bash them. Now, TJ himself,
Shout out to new haters.
he you know, he's predominantly putting this together with a few other, you know, the chapter. But they started doxing him, which, you know, means somebody's going around the internet and just talking shit.
Oh, by the way, TJ found the chat in Mixler, so.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I just seen he hearted. Now I'm like, what, you know, my big thing is, well, I guess it got to go for kids. Now that I'm getting deeper into this political thing, I'm guessing that it's getting a little important. It's like cyberbullying almost. Well, my answer to cyberbullying when it's a kid is turn the computer off. You know, that's a video game. You know, unless them people are going to meet you face to face, that's it. Now, you have a decision to make. Are you going to fight, or are you going to be that bitch they're calling you online? But as far as that computer goes, that's a video game. I mean, I know a lot of people don't believe that, but to me, you know, all these computers and shit, you know, that one over there, that tablet, to me, is a camera. That's what it's doing. It's videoing. This right here is a video game. You know, unless, well, I know TJ, but these other people are just names up here. I love you guys all to death, and I'm glad you're listening to me. But just like me, I'm a voice. If you don't want to hear the shit that's coming out my mouth right now, one button takes me away. So that was my whole outlook, like with the kids at school.
Yeah.
But now, as far as what's going on with what I seen with TJ, you know, I'm not on Instagram or whatever, and I'm kind of glad because I might have snapped.
Upside Down Studios is it, and that's about it.
What's going on with that over there?
Well, what?
The internet stopped on the one live feed.
I said you on some bullshit. We cutting it.
No, maybe.
You never know, right?
Um,
Your fucking thing came on and started talking the other day.
we still got graves going on. Oh yeah, I started back up.
Hey, welcome back.
Sorry.
So I looked at, like, TJ screenshotted it.
Yeah, I
And
seen
these
that.
people are fucking literally calling, and it's not just TJ neither. They're calling these guys' works, their jobs, telling them that they're part of this hateful racist group, and like laying it on thick. And not only that, but apparently one of the guys
My
got
man fucked
suspended
up.
from his job already.
Did something wrong.
This is how far this shit went. You know, if it was just that little bullshit online, they'd be like, fuck you, who the fuck are you? But they called the soup kitchen that TJ fucking volunteers at and told them that they shouldn't let him fucking help there because they shouldn't be affiliated with racist neo-Nazis.
Wait
What
a minute.
Dude, a fucking suit. They try to they're saying that this Toys for Tots thing is a recruitment
wait a minute.
employed by the Proud Boys. Look, if you're going to recruit, gang members, you don't bring your kids, and Santa's not going to be there.
Yeah.
But dude,
I don't know. I see some. The main problem I see is my man was at a soup kitchen helping people, and this is where this has all came about. That to me right there is just stupidity. I mean,
no, it started with him doing the Christmas giveaway, and they called his where he volunteers at.
That's what I'm telling you.
and not only did they call the soup kitchen, they called his work. And they're calling other members of the Proud Boys. And I don't know how they're getting them. Just let you know, man, whether you think your shit is private or not, they're not. Pictures of, the wives of some of these guys, and they're putting them out there. That's some fucking ignorant shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the only way I could even think about combating something like that, aside from people like me running their mouth on the air, is and I don't even know if they still do it anymore. But I'm on the air. I'll pull a Donald Trump right now. If Anonymous is out there, or if anybody from Anonymous is listening, why don't you give these guys a hand? These are good people. They stand up for pretty much everything that I've seen on any Anonymous video. They could use a tech hand. So, if anybody from there is helping, or listening, I said it, not the Proud Boys. So, TJ says, this is how he defines the Proud Boys. It's a men's club, like the Shriners, or the Kiwanis Club, or an Elks Lodge, that's just politically based. It was founded as a drinking club. So it's pretty much founded as a bunch of dudes just kicking it. Friends. And it just grew. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. And the fact that they come together as a group and help out the community, fuck, man. I don't see anything on this ad that says only white kids get toys, or only white kids get to take a picture with Santa. That's some bullshit. TJ don't, give food to just white people who are homeless. That's some bullshit. How long we been on? We've been on about 45 minutes? I know we started at an oddball time.
About a half hour.
Alright, I got about 15 more minutes before a cigarette break.
You can take a break whenever. We can always come back.
I try to keep it. The timing fucks with me.
Yep.
If not. Now, speaking of racism, and something clicked with me weird, kind of today. It was just kind of, a set of coincidences. TJ actually brought it up last time it happened, and I noticed it this time with a little added something. First of all, for all you people who think that because a lot of folks, including me, didn't like Barack Obama as president, we're racist, we didn't like him because he was black. Fuck you guys. I'm about tired of hearing that shit so fucking much already. First of all, you even saying that is a racist statement because he was half white. Alright? Get the fuck right. He didn't have no fucking birth certificate, but I will give him the benefit of the fucking doubt. He was an American, and he was an American president. And for that, I respected him. I did not like his politics. I did not... there are very few things that he done that I liked. I ain't saying he didn't do anything good, but there was very few things and policies that I liked of his. But no matter what, I respected that office, and I respected that motherfucker was my president. I wouldn't let no other country talk shit about my president. I may not like, for example, Scotty. Say me and Scotty are fighting or not talking. But, we go somewhere and somebody's talking shit about Scotty, I'll fuck you up. You don't fucking talk shit about man.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way that's gonna happen.
That's happened multiple times. You'd be out fucking with Scotty so bad, and then somebody start fucking with him, or like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, there's a big difference. Brothers fucking around is one thing, but like I couldn't stand my fucking brother Louis, but best believe if somebody fucking started some shit out, unless I had to know the circumstances. Joey's something different. With Joey we was just fighting, but with Louis I had to know circumstances because I ain't gonna step on Karma's toes. But yeah, so I don't fucking get it, and I hate when people say that I didn't like Obama because I'm a racist and because he was black. It's bullshit. I gave that motherfucker the benefit of the doubt. My whole family loved that motherfucker. My dead grandma fucking idolized that motherfucker. I bet you she was 80 years old and she rubbed one out every night, every time that motherfucker came on TV. I bet she came on TV too. The same woman who refused to learn English. My point being is, if the media talked as much shit about Barack Obama as they do about Donald Trump in a disrespectful way, in a name-calling way, it would have been considered racist. Now, why isn't it considered racist now? Because he's supposedly white. Well, no. If you really want to get down to racism and races, Donald Trump is not white. Donald Trump is not Caucasian. Donald Trump isn't even fucking European. Donald Trump is Jewish. That's the first Trump. Maybe back in the day it was Trumpenstein or Stein, way back. Way back in the day or whatever. But he's Jewish. So all you motherfuckers talking your shit now, you're anti-Semites. Fuck you. Don't want to hear it. That's the same thing. You want to say that I'm racist because I don't like Obama? Well, you're racist because you don't like Trump. It's anti-Semite. And the reason why I even look at that now, what's very weird is, quite a few of these last shootings were all on Jewish shits. Like, and I'm not saying that there's any kind of connection there, but I guess that's what kind of tied it all together for me. It's very weird. There is the racism nowadays. As much as black people want to keep that shit rolling, and the Mexicans, are riding that bandwagon with the whole wall shit, the racism has been against Jews lately. It's been against the Jews, and it's been against Christians. Christians more so globally, but in America, out of nowhere, it's the racism against the Jews, and that's coming from all colors, and I'm not just talking about Trump, because I'm sure there's a bunch of you motherfuckers who just realized that he's Jewish. He moved the fucking capital of Jerusalem. Think about that, dumbass. So, like I said, for everybody who wants to run their mouth about Donald Trump, you're an anti-Semite. If I'm a racist, then you're an anti-Semite. Now, as far as this whole, how do I want to put it? I'm trying to get it all. It culminated there. Finally started getting a good buzz going on. I got a question, since I posed this question on Facebook before, and I got no answer. Everybody wants to run their mouth about every other post that I have, but this is, and I'm sure you've seen too. I posed the question out there to every Democrat and liberal and everybody who's against the wall and thinks Trump is racist. If everyone, like, say we tore down the wall, say we opened the borders, if everyone coming across that border was to vote for Donald Trump, would you still want that fucking border open? I pose that to every black individual I know, every Hispanic individual I know, everyone that fucking hates Trump. Nobody wants to answer it. Not a fucking person. Not one from the millennials all the way to my elders. None of them. So we'll switch it up a little bit. What happens when, well, I would say it, with the progression of everything going now, I give it maybe 50 years. There's not going to be white people in America. There's not going to be Puerto Rican people in America. There's not going to be black people in America or Mexicans. What it's going to be is kind of Puerto Rican-y looking colored people. And they're all going to be the same color. Your eye color might be different here and there. Your hair color might be a little different, but you're all going to be the same skin color. All of you. What are you going to do then? You're going to scream white privilege? Are you going to scream white privilege? Are you going to scream, oh, the white man is holding me down? Are you going to scream that it's because I'm Mexican that he doesn't want me here? It's because I'm Latino. So I pose that question to you people, to everybody. When everybody's tan, when everybody's beige, where are you going to run? What are you going to whine about? I heard today, dude, one of the most ignorant, and this came from like a high up educated politician. It was one of the Republicans that went against the funding for the military. Because I guess Trump, pushed a bill that gives the military a raise, gives all kind of upgrades and shit, and pretty much helps our military out, our people out there. And I guess to make it fly with the House, the Democrats had to throw in the poison pill that, well, if the military is going to get a year off for like a pregnancy leave or whatever, then all government agencies should get a year off for a pregnancy or whatever. So yeah, your garbage man, if she gets pregnant, she gets a year off paid, because they're a government, well, in certain areas, they're a government agency. But anyways, this one Republican senator starts bitching that Trump is funding the military to keep ongoing wars going. Trump didn't start no wars. He's the only president that hasn't started any fucking wars. That's usually go-to with any president. That's like in the rule book. Shit starts going wrong, you start a war. The economy goes through the roof. You start looking like a hero. Patriotism starts going out. Everything kind of goes by the wayside. It happened with Obama. It happened with Clinton. It happened with both Bushes. It happened with fucking Kennedy. It happened, all the way back. Nixon needed a fucking war. Trump's the only one who didn't do the war. So that's A, the first ignorant thing. But B, this motherfucker said, you're taking away so many people from welfare. Ooh, we got somebody at the door.
Alright, so
I guess we're going to take a break and we'll leave it at welfare and be back.
Yep, we'll be back.
back?
Yeah, I guess we back.
We motherfucking back. Alright, so the last thing I was talking about was welfare. And the whole reason why welfare came up was, this idiot from the Republican side who voted. There was only like 2 Republicans that voted against this bill. But this one in particular said that you're taking $700,000 away from welfare, or you're taking 700,000 people off of welfare, and you're putting it into the military. First of all, motherfucker, the whole rule is if you're this is like, say for instance, my son Thorne. He works, but he still has, medical card. Well, on his days off, which are far and few, or whatever, there's nothing wrong with him going to go put in a couple hours of community time, helping out. Call it volunteering. I mean, people keep thinking that this is... You live in a country where you have free health care, but you say you don't. You live in a country that you have free housing, but you say you don't. You live in a country where you have a better education than a lot of the world, and you say you don't. I'm so sick of this fucking racism bullshit.
Straight up fucked up.
I know plenty of people of color who have made it, who came from the same exact place I did. I know many people who are white, who are Greek. Why the fuck is it, again, what are you going to use when there's tan? Everybody's tan. Now, welfare was not created for generations. Welfare was created to help out folks. And it's been to my knowledge, my personal experience, that the person who actually needs it, most of the time doesn't get it. My example is, supposedly, even though my kid's mother wasn't paying the child support, on paper, I made $1 too much to be within the guidelines of whatever the fuck the guidelines were. And because I made $1 too much, they were going to take all my kids' medical. Now, personally, I don't mind working extra. I don't mind doing what I have to do to take care of my kids. But I have a handicapped child. Those expenses get a little bit outrageous there. I can't have his medical lapse at all. And at the time, being the hell that my daughters went through when I got custody of them, they were going through counseling and shit. We needed that shit. I didn't want food stamps. I didn't want money. Just the medical. But because $1 too much, and I was working, they were going to cut it. I was advised by, I'm just going to say the state. I'm not going to say what entity or whatever. But I was advised to quit my job. That I would get everything that I wanted. That was Obama era. As much as I didn't want to, I had to quit my job. And within 2 weeks, I was offered a check. I was offered food stamps. I was offered medical. All this shit. I don't want that shit. Make sure my kids got their medical. That's all I was worried about. Just make sure. I'll do whatever I have to do to survive. I always did. I've always made sure my kids were taken care of. I have a certain lifestyle that I like to live, and whether I gotta grind tooth and nail to stay in that life, I will. That's just the way I am. It's always been that way. I try not to live beyond my means, but I refuse to live under my means. But if they would have told me that, okay, well, we're going to give you this medical, but every couple of weeks or every week you got to put in 3 days of working at an old folks home, or you got to put in 3 days of doing this or doing that. Okay. People keep thinking that they're entitled to this perfect fucking world. No, it doesn't work that way. We have a system that is flawed, but it's better than anybody else's. But if you keep throwing fucking bricks at the glass fucking house, ain't gonna be no fucking walls anymore. And that's exactly what you're doing. You want better healthcare and cheaper healthcare, and shit. Quit bringing motherfuckers in here who not only are, Lord knows what they got, but they're breeders. I'm sorry, they are. They're breeders. We are, sorry. And our system, our whole just system where America works cannot keep dumping fucking people into it and then blame the next guy who's running shit when shit's going south.
Who posted that? You did? Who posted? Who shared the video?
That was me. Yeah.
Oh, you posted that whole thing?
No, or your sister posted that. Yeah, we kind of fucked up Margot's show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Bastard.
Listen, you know how many shows you done fucked up over the years? I don't want to hear it.
We got some politics. We talking about politics in a different way.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Motherfuckers like...
as long as the world heard that shit.
Look,
is TJ still listening?
As far as Mitchler says, yeah.
TJ, you're still there.
He might be sleeping, though.
Well, let Greg know if you're still on. Let me switch up and go over there and see if TJ said anything. Because I want TJ to hear this, because I mentioned it on one of the other shows, but TJ was not able to figure out the whole shit, so I'm sure he didn't hear my rebuttal to everything he had to say the other day. So TJ, if you're still listening, say something on the chat or some shit. Now, I know Corey got some shit he wants to talk about here in a minute.
No, that's
and I'm
just
gonna see
over
if
with.
I can't
I
segue into
I ain't
it
got
there.
to. I just read some shit.
But
TMZ, it's on TMZ, so it's true. Motherfuckers ran up on him and said it.
That's like when fucking Wikipedia became true.
No, it ain't.
TMZ's actual, credible now. I have to give it. TMZ now is credible, but before TMZ was no better than the Inquirer. All right. So TJ's there. So, and I hate you. You want to run that live shit up there, Greg?
Do I?
You want to run the live that camera?
Yep. I'm on it.
So, make sure you let your jarhead buddy. I admire his passion, and like I told him when we were debating about this, I respect what he did for our country, and all that shit there. Totally appreciate that. But as far as that debate that we had went, I think he's better off holding a gun than trying to debate some fucking logic. I'm gonna wait till Greg put this on live, but what I'm talking about is that whole bill that Ohio passed about the abortion. Because your last, I guess, thoughts in that debate, Court, were that you got some insight to what the other side thinks. But you didn't. The only insight that you got was that as an American, I believe, whether it be abortion or anything else, that you don't have the right to force your opinion on anybody. Now, I totally read over all your thoughts, and you have really good views. You have really good morals. You have really good ground to stand on. It doesn't really matter to the laws, but as far as being a good person, that's awesome. And the passion that you have towards that is great too. And your jarhead friend. And yes, I could say that because I was a military person too. So I said that it was none of my business. I really don't like putting my views out there, especially because a lot of people think they're fucked up, and my kids see my Facebook posts. Those are the only people that I censor myself for. So, here it is. I don't believe in abortion, but what I do believe, it is a necessary evil. The man, the soldier, who had no kind of argument but name calling, and that's why I said he sounded like a Democrat, is a killer. It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter the color. It doesn't matter the language or the god. Genocide is genocide. So your argument about life or murder, at least in his sense, is invalid. The reason why I call it a necessary evil is because if you look at any of your other posts or any of your other views or values that you have, you're against people who could actually work collecting welfare while you're busting your ass to feed your family. You're against all these fatherless families. You're against all these urban homeless and all that type of shit. Well, in your own statistics alone prove it. Most of these abortions happen in cities, inner cities, poorer cities. Most of everything that you're against happens in these inner cities, poorer cities. By taking away abortion, you are contributing not only to welfare, you are contributing to crime, you are contributing to that statistic of fatherless families, you are contributing to the problem. In a perfect world, your views would be right. And I'm not saying they're wrong, but socially in this day and age, they just won't fly. We could even go liberal. One child in a inner city or anywhere else creates such an environmental disaster that no matter how much carbon tax or Priuses or whatever the fuck you do, in just that time that life is a baby, it will never account for the environmental destruction it has caused. In diapers alone, in just diapers alone, or petroleum jelly. Do you not realize the first word of that is petroleum? Something that you're trying to get rid of. You know, the plastics. You need chemicals to make them loves and them huggies. You know, you think that fucking processed so-called, what is it, milk, formula, whatever. They call it formula because that's what it is. A fucking formula. So just think about that. Because in them few examples alone, it destroys all else. You can't say that you want the right to defend your home and to keep your gun, which means if somebody comes onto your house to commit a crime, you want to shoot them, but then say that same criminal is allowed to live and learn all that shit. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen. You know, I'm using worst case scenario, but we are in a country of worst case scenarios. You know, it is great when the glass becomes half full or all full. More support, more love to you. More often than not, you need to buy your own glass, and then you need to fill it yourself, and then you need to fucking make sure nobody fucking drinks your drink but you. And that's what makes America great. Because as long as you got that determination, and as long as you got that strive in your heart, you know, whether it be your kids pushing you, whether it be your own values pushing you, whether it be that dope addiction pushing you, as long as something is pushing you to keep doing what you're fucking doing, you can make it. And the reason why I bring up the dope thing was, there's a dope, he was a big crackhead, he tells a story all the time, that made that pillow, that real expensive, new fucking smushy pillow, whatever.
My pillow?
He
He was a
said,
dope head, dude. He said
mushy pillow.
I got regular TV at one point in time. That's all I used to say. My
the
pillow.
whole
Like,
God
no,
thing,
like
whatever, came to him while he was in jail one time, or while he was doing dope or whatever, and told him about to change his life and to fucking make the pillow, and boom, the motherfucker's there. That motherfucker went from probably sucking a dick for a rock to making millions now on fucking pillows. So you can't say you can't do it. America will let you do it. That whole fucking bullshit about racism, no. I think there's socioeconomical prejudices, you know, because we've seen that. I've seen it growing up. You know, it wasn't, oh, we don't like this person because it's black. It was, oh, them Camel kids are over here in fucking Boardman, or these Camel kids are over here in Austintown. You know, the cops always sided with the Austintown kids or the Boardman kids. Everybody else always sided with them because we were from Camel. That's the kind of prejudice I see. See, no fucking racism. So, on that note, those were my views on that, and I hope I don't ever have to say that shit again. So would you? Oh, and Corey's having a fucking dick fit over here over
No,
Nick
I'm not.
Cannon
It's
and
over
Eminem.
with. I told you it was over with.
Well, it was over with before it started.
I know.
That's Mickey Mouse Club going into a hood trailer and
Don't
trying to
do
start
it.
shit.
Please don't do it.
You know what? He needs to go talk to Machine Gun Kelly before he even talks to fucking Eminem. Because Kelly couldn't get with fucking Eminem, but at least he tried. Nick Cannon is terrible, dude. I just see him.
Look, I give it to. Look, fuck MGK. I used to like him because I could relate to him when I was sitting back chilling at my worst times. But the motherfucker, he don't never want to. No, that's a whole different show right there. I don't want to get into that. But the motherfucker whack.
Terrible.
But
Greg over here tossing memes at me and shit.
I just made one myself. And I had to tag my sister in it because the shit was
Oh,
funny.
No, I showed him that one.
No, not that one. I
Yeah,
made
it
one
was
myself. No, I made one myself. You can go look at it. But
All right.
no, it's just, no. The fact is, I don't like the beef because it ain't no competition. But the Nick Cannon Eminem beef. That ain't the whole reason why. But because when I was reading some of the comments when 50 Cent said Nick Cannon that this was trash, you know, I should kick you in the ass for making it, right? Everyone was on there calling. Quote, I'm saying everything that was said, and I'm gonna say because I can say what I want to say. He calling him straight out a house nigger. And this was black people calling their own people a house nigger because he sided with someone that fucking got him rich and got him to the point where he's at, but not even on that point because he sided with someone that, and he even told the truth about it, and they was dogging the fuck out of him. His own people was dogging him. That was racist as fuck in my eyes. So when I stick up for my black friends, how do people look at me? That's what I wonder. And this racist shit.
Well,
And look,
I'm not gonna lie.
and they were saying, and this is another point before you get into what you were saying, because I know you about to go in on this. But people were saying about you know, if it was just black people buying Eminem's music, he would never win platinum. If it was just black people buying any black artist music, they would never go platinum.
Hell yeah.
White people is the reason why y'all go platinum, and I'm not racist. I like black girls. I got black family. Nowhere racist, but y'all stupid as fuck. Not all of y'all. Not all. I'm just saying the people that's writing this shit on Facebook, Twitter, all that platforms or whatever the fuck you want to, whatever you do, y'all sound dumb as fuck. And I think it is. So what's your take on it? That's my take on it. You dumb as fuck. And I ain't even talking about the beef. And no, Fat Joe did just end that whole conversation because he said he tried to set Eminem up, and Fat Joe said, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. On TMZ. His face saying it. So that shit's true because it just came out that motherfucker's mouth. And the beef was over before it started, but that shit just ended it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
First of all,
I ain't even talking about the beef, it's just how people reacted to how 50 reacted to the whole beef. Not just saying because Eminem is his boy, he's just saying, dude, why would you even come at him with that whack ass shit? And everyone's calling him out his name. Even Nick Cannon sent him like an old slave black Samuel L. Jackson in a movie that the meme was from a movie he was in when Samuel L. Jackson was a slave. And he used to run around the house, so really a house nigga, because that's how you want to look at it.
You know,
they made the shit
back
racist
to
as fuck.
the whole Beyonce thing.
Yeah.
You know, Nick Cannon is swag. 50 Cent ain't been heard of in a minute.
50 Cent dogs everyone,
and neither has any of these other rappers. No. So how do you fucking start making a name for yourself?
50 Cent,
so Mickey Mouse Club motherfuckers calls out a real rapper
because he's trying to get him a wilding out.
And then what do you do?
He's saying foul shit
you
to do it.
fucking pull the race card.
And they pull that.
And blows the fuck up.
Listen,
that's the way things work today.
On the BET Cypher, he dogged Donald Trump. And now Nick Cannon's saying that he's a Nazi and all that shit. And he's trying to play that shit. And that shit just racist as fuck how everyone reacting to it because
it just kills me though because most of these motherfuckers.
That's crazy. Listen, if you white and you better than black, I'm gonna say it anyway. Motherfucker, you better. He's better at whatever they do.
Yeah,
no matter what they do. I ain't just talking about artists. The motherfucker, I'm gonna hire a white dude over a black dude that can fucking knows how to build a house before I hire. You know, but if the black dude knows more than he does, I'm gonna hire him. Mexican, anything.
And in the same respect, you know, if the black dude knows what the fuck he's doing, then hey,
that's that's what he's saying.
Any color, color, it don't matter. You can be Chinese. I'm racist against more of my own people than I am different. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's my take on it. So I'm just saying, shut the fuck up about the whole thing. The beef ended just like 30 minutes ago when TMZ just posted the shit. So, I mean, really. But if they want to keep, I don't know. But we were just talking about racism.
I think they pulled the race card as publicity. I ain't gonna bullshit.
Yeah, and to get him on a TV show just to make him money. Motherfucker, you just dissed him and look, if you just dissed him regularly and not said nothing about his kid, he might have came a while out and made you a couple million and maybe kept you your job. But you brought up his kids, he ain't gonna never come on that show. And now you got 90% of the rappers out there right now talking shit about him.
Why don't you come on my show and maybe do a battle with me?
Regularly, just come at him like, don't bring up his kid now. Really? He might hire someone to kill you.
That's how Eminem actually became, got to where he got to.
That's what I'm saying.
Drake,
and Nick Cannon,
he was doing fucking rap battles.
I mean, Nick Cannon paying all these wilding out artists and shit. That's only why they getting on and talking shit because they getting paid.
Them shows where they show cats getting fucked up on like skateboards.
No, what the fuck? That's
you're thinking
Rob Dyrdek. That's some other shit.
Yeah, that was old school.
Shout out.
That was the shit right there.
But
Scorpions.
Yeah. No, Wildin' Out is basically a bunch of people getting together and rap battle.
Yeah, like Snooping and all that shit.
Dissing each other.
And you know what's so funny is he's saying no one respects Eminem. But everyone that goes on that show, like Snoop, the dude from Detroit, everyone that goes on that show be like, don't make me call Eminem on your ass, or they always bring up Eminem dissing them. So how you gonna say no one respects you, but every time they come on your show, they disrespecting you and your ex-wife? Because they bringing up the shit that he's saying about your ex-wife.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
That shit crazy.
All right, so here's my opinion, okay?
Yeah.
And y'all, everybody that listens to this show already knows I don't like Eminem.
No, I know you don't.
But as far as Nick Cannon goes, Nick Cannon
Stop saying shit that ain't true.
loses
So I beat
battles
you
on
up.
his own fucking
Yeah,
show.
that's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
Horribly loses battles, like horribly, and that's all there is to it. So, and that's where I even say, going against Eminem, that has brought him own self up doing the thing that you're trying to
Trying
do.
to make money off the motherfucker.
Exactly.
But you're doing it the wrong way because you're bringing up family issues. Now you ain't gonna get no money.
But
and you might lose your job, bro. You might lose your fucking job.
Here's the thing, though. There might be a whole spiel there where them two are like, I still say, like the whole Tupac and Biggie thing and everything else, they started battling back and forth. It was all fucking hoax. It was all about them to make money, get publicity, and that's what these two assholes are doing.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
But listen,
Pac and Biggie thing.
I can end that with this right now. I'm sorry, but the only people I ever give credit to for any, even a close diss to Eminem is ICP. And ICP, they talked hella shit about his mom, even had his mom on a diss track, but they never once said nothing about his daughter. So I can believe that was I can believe that was for money, but the rest of these cats that bring up his daughter,
no,
he be killing
I don't
them.
even see that because
They
I'll
never
tell you
brought
like
up his
this.
daughter though.
Here's
I
the
listened
thing,
to
though.
them dishes.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, ICP had enough respect. Okay, kids are kids. You didn't bring my kids into this shit. I'm not going to bring your kids into
They
this
was the
shit.
closest to even beating them. In my eyes, you might think they beat them because you fans of them, but me, I like them. I will rock them, but no, you ain't. No.
I call it, like I see it.
It ain't happening. We can agree on 99.9% of shit, but that's it. We ain't agree on that.
I think you was right up until Pac.
Hold on. No, before you go any further. Fuck you, because I'm going to tell you what. ICP and all them made their own fucking beats, made everything that song consisted of.
But before he
wasn't
signed
them.
with Dr. Dre, he made his own shit.
That was
And then
that
he
was
still
them.
helped make his
Yeah,
own
if
shit.
he would
That
have had
was them.
YouTube back then, he'd have been one of these YouTube
If I
motherfuckers
have
grabbing
YouTube and I'm
beats
trying
from
to get
somebody
rich,
else.
and that's all I got, and I can't afford no one to produce my shit or make my own shit, I'm going over
Then you might as
YouTube
well
beats
suck
until I
Rick
make
Ross's
money.
dick and
No,
get your fucking album.
here's not what you're not.
That ain't happening because I ain't gay and I won't sell out like that. I'm gonna hustle like I always hustled in my life, and I'm gonna make something happen.
Fuck it. I'm out of the conversation. I'm done.
That's a whole nother show right there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's just some bullshit because there's so much more talent.
I forgot what I was saying.
So much more talent in the ICP disc with
That's what I'm saying. They came the closest to anything.
closest my ass. They
No, I don't. All right, Marco, what were we talking about? I touched on how I feel about racism. Y'all motherfuckers out there dogging your own people. That's fucked up. Only people I dog is the people that fucking rape kids and do dumb shit like that.
Wait.
Get your money. I ain't racist.
No. We covered that already.
Yeah.
You're not gonna stop over this because I want to have my input on this.
You talking about something?
Marco's like, this is my goddamn show and I'm gonna have my fucking opinion.
Yeah, go
As
ahead,
far,
my bad, bro. Go
I
ahead.
was a big fan of Eminem because I used
still
to
am.
back when he first came out.
I just told
Both y'all gay.
But I don't like Eminem because
I was going
his
through
music.
some
I
shit
like
in my
him
own
because
head
he came from
that
nothing and made
I
something.
was feeling.
That's why I like him.
But as I got older and his music evolved, it evolved into some shit that he was even against. Personally, the last song that I liked of his
Wait a minute. Say that again louder for the bitches in the back so they can hear that too. And say
I'm
it
right
again.
up front and that shit missed me, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, so say it again.
So you don't know Eminem shit. Like, I
That's
used
why
to
I
feel Eminem shit like fucking
Here,
Stan.
take a shot.
Yeah.
Because I missed that great. Maybe I hear it after this.
That's how I used to feel Eminem shit. It was a bad part of my life.
That's the only songs I
I
like.
used to sing 97 Bonnie and Clyde in karaoke. That's how bad shit was it. That was in my head.
I mean, I think it's more because like
I
when
even talked
Gray
to my
first
daughter.
explained it to me, he said when he before he got with Dre, that's when he can listen to him. It's just the fact that he went mainstream and made a bunch of songs that they might be his biggest songs, but I really don't like. I mean, I like them because it's coming from Eminem, but I don't like them like I'm gonna play them bitches. he went too mainstream, but he did it for the money. That's the reason why you do what you do, because you tired of being broke.
Nah,
that's
see,
why you do the
like
shit.
the mainstream, that wasn't the problem.
Ain't that how we had the first
What the
conversation?
pro-
you
what-
said you listened to his older
Yeah.
shit before he
Eminem
signed it.
Basically, yeah.
Eminem,
Like, before he
became
went mainstream.
everything
But
he
you
Yeah,
really
but-
can't hate him for it
what
because
Eminem
the
started
motherfucker
doing
ain't have
was
nothing. He was
he
homeless.
became
He
just
did what
like
he had to
Snoop
get
and
money.
just like
I
all the
understand
rest
that.
of them, where
Got
they
it.
weren't
But
actually
his-
making songs. They were just putting their fucking couple
Some
of
of the
words
shit
in
he
everybody
made,
else's
I
shit.
want to throw off the fucking wall and maybe shoot myself because I'm like, why would you make a song like this? That
You know
shit
why?
gay as fuck
You know
and
why?
shit.
Because
money.
he did it to make money. And that's where
I
my
know.
issue is, okay?
Me too,
now,
but I can't
but here's
knock
the
him.
thing,
I can't-
and
he's
it's
the-
not even the
he's
issue
the
of
greatest
money.
of mine.
It's when the money comes to your talent and you start slacking off and doing stupid shit. Again, this is why I don't listen to ICP. Because now they're making fucking money and they're
Yeah.
doing stupid fucking
But I
shit.
feel you on
But-
that because
but-
even I tell you the new
If you
era,
go
new
back,
Eminem,
wait a
I
minute,
can't
wait a
listen
minute,
to
wait a
it.
minute, wait a minute. If you
Kamikaze,
go
yeah,
back
the
to
new
the
shit,
old
no, like,
Tupac
most of it.
interview when he was talking about Biggie and he was talking about Biggie biting his style and shit, Tupac himself said, "You want to make it and you want to make money. You don't make songs for the niggas. You make songs for the bitches." Cause the bitches love the songs.
And the
I don't
niggas
give a
gonna
fuck
buy the
what
shit
you-
for the bitches because they like the
and
shit.
Pac himself
It's
was like, I
all
don't give a
around
fuck what
pussy.
you feeling. You play for the bitches and the niggas will come. So, what I got
Straight
from that
fuck
was, you, whatever the girls are listening to at that day and age or that time, you could urban it up, you know, for politically correct people. But you gotta hit that type of style, and that's where you make your money. And the reason why I say that is because Eminem had his own way, even though Dre put the beats to it or whatever. He had his own way for a while, and he was against all that. And then he became, like I was trying to say while y'all was gibbering, like Snoop and like all these other rappers who just they
But-
claim they're rappers, but they put maybe a verse or two in on somebody singing,
Yeah.
and they say it's Snoop's new song. No, the fuck it
No,
ain't.
that's-
It's this dude singing, and Snoop put it in like, or what's the song with Justin Timberlake? Where all Snoop put in was
Yeah. This-
yeah.
No, that's why I want to say this
And that
right
was
here.
Justin Timberlake's song.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was the other dude's fucking song that Justin Timberlake threw the in.
You
And
right
that's
about
what
that.
Eminem became.
Yeah, but
so,
no, but that ain't true though. You right about the fact that everyone gonna be like, "What's that song Eminem was on?" But like, it ain't like Justin Timberlake when he just got a chorus on it. When Eminem does a verse on someone's song,
it's only
if you
because
ever
he's
imagine
fucking
it,
like the
everyone
Micro
thinks
Machine
it's his
Man.
song because he raps longer than anyone on it. That motherfucker, everyone does like on an average, bro. For real nowadays, I ain't even gonna talk about the newer rappers. I'm talking about like Jay-Z and them. They might do 16 bars in a verse. Eminem putting up like 60 or 70. He takes
Dude,
over the song.
I bet
Ain't like
you,
Justin
even to this
Timberlake
day,
on
and
like
I
a
really-
couple
and
words
I
and maybe a
like
chorus.
Eminem
No,
more
it ain't that.
than this rapper.
That's why
But I bet you,
I believe,
to
like,
this
yeah,
day,
on some
Busta
shit.
Rhymes would fucking flow on Eminem.
Oh,
Alright,
dude.
but look, that point failed right there because
Busta
Busta
Rhymes
Rhymes and Eminem made 2 songs together, and it's proof on YouTube. Busta Rhymes saying it. Eminem killed them on both songs, and Busta Rhymes admitted it. I can bring it up on my phone right now, and he says it. I'll bring up Busta Rhymes right now on both of his songs with Eminem. He says it. He
honestly
loves the
believe
songs. He
if
loves
I
the way they
was
are,
to
but he
go
Now,
kills
mind
them.
you,
live-
Busta Rhymes probably got, what, 15 years on Eminem?
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
Busta
So,
Rhymes says it out of his own mouth. I'll bring it up
And,
on my
and
phone
there
right
ain't
now.
nothing that is
They got 2
ever to
songs
say,
together.
When Busta Rhymes starts rapping,
Busta Rhymes
there's
said that's
no
the best
chorus,
artist he
there's
ever
no,
worked with.
I mean, there might be somebody in the background throwing a chorus, but he just straight
But here-
flows. It's just straight.
Alright, I'm
Let's
bringing
go.
a video up right now.
let's go with Bone Thugs and Harmony. One of them guys out of that fucking group, in their prime, would blow Eminem
Yeah,
out the
I ain't
fucking water.
knocking that, but I'm
See,
this is
No, I'm
facts
just-
right here about
No,
Busta
no,
Rhymes
no,
and
no.
Eminem. I bring
Yeah,
that
here's
video
the
yeah.
up.
But
problem
what
with
I'm
that.
saying
Yeah.
is now,
Yeah.
you know,
With
even
the speed, I believe they
Tech
would blow
9
M
even
out.
says Eminem
But
blows him out the water and speed him. The
Eminem-
verse, he raps
Well,
faster
that's
than
with the
Tech
speed,
9.
but
I can bring the video
and
right
Eminem
now.
got
of
a
Tech 9
brain
saying it
too,
himself.
So I couldn't put anybody from Bone against them because I don't think they
Bone
have
never
the
said it, so
intellectual
Bone
shit.
might beat his ass,
But
but I'm just saying for facts,
think,
all the artists that...
uh,
What
you
I'm
just
saying
brought-
is-
The cat from
is-
Do or
is-
Die.
is-
Remember Do or Die?
Who,
Yeah.
Twister?
Twista and
Twister probably will beat the fuck. Yeah, out of speed wise. Yeah. Oh, he would get him. I think Busy Bone would get him, but them
I
two.
don't think Busy would get him.
No, I
I
don't know, but Busy.
I mean, it's
I'm just saying, straight
Busy-
up, these people saying it.
shit to say.
Busy Bone in his prime, he's 1999,
He would
creeping
be-
on the come up.
yeah.
I'm telling you
he
right
would
now.
fuck Eminem up back in that day.
I'm telling
I
you.
think he
Shit was
will.
written by
And
him,
Eminem is
Huh?
number one in my
That shit
time.
was written by him, though. Dude,
By
Eminem
who?
wrote his own shit,
a
so we
fucking
ain't
fanatic.
talking about that.
Wait. By who?
Busy wrote his own shit. I
All
ain't.
their shit was like a
Trash.
like,
I'm
you
out
know, a
there,
bunch of
boy.
guys making songs together. It wasn't like, you know, Eminem or Pac was sitting with
Right.
notebooks or any of them sitting with notebooks and shit, you know. I'm sure everybody started that way back in the day. But as far as a straight, like,
Off the top.
how would you...
Okay, I'm gonna
Rap
tell
God
you.
was off the
I'm
page.
gonna
That was
tell
a
you.
rap
A
song
straight
recorded.
technical rapper.
So
If you
where
were
we
to
going
put
with
anybody against Eminem, I'm sorry, I'd have to say it'd have to be like Twista.
back in his
Busta
prime,
Rhymes.
Twister, Busta Rhymes might get him, but I'm just saying for fact,
I would
Busta
think-
Rhymes said Eminem got him on both of the songs they did together. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that came out of Busta's mouth.
But-
me listening to it, I might think Busta might beat him.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
saying that.
at the same time, you
But
know,
it's
you're,
coming out of the
you're
artist's mouth himself saying he can't beat him. That's
now,
what I'm saying.
yeah. But what I'm saying is now he can't. But we're talking about prime. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
And-
might get him, yeah.
And
yeah,
Busta Rhymes
he still
prime,
might
he
get him
would
in a rap battle.
have chewed Eminem
Yeah.
up. You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
in a
But-
rap battle, he still might get him. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
He-
I'm just
you know
saying,
what?
it's coming out of
I
but Busta Rhymes
honestly
said
don't
it himself.
believe that
Yeah.
Tupac
Tech
or
Nine said it
Biggie.
himself.
Now-
Wait a minute,
Now,
all
mind
these
you,
guys
now,
said it themselves.
and that's the next thing I was going to. Now, we're talking about Busy Bone and
Yeah.
Lazy Bone and all them. Now, and I'm sorry, but Tech Nine, you bring in Tech Nine into this equation, and I'm sorry, but
Tech
Tech
Nine
Nine
might
is
smoke
gonna,
him. Yeah,
they're gonna run over the bone.
He might smoke my guy,
So,
but Tech Nine
now-
said he couldn't beat him. So
Now,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
put it to you
I'm
like
just
this.
saying.
You know, we're debating on Eminem and Bone, and we're all agreed that Tech Nine's gonna take them out. I'm telling you right now, Tech Nine would fuck Eminem up in a battle,
I
and
believe
that's
so.
that is the battle I want to
Hey,
see.
Now,
hey, listen.
I don't want to hear this bullshit
I don't
with
want to
this.
accept it, but I'm going with Greg. I don't want
I'm-
to.
I'm
And
telling
I'm
you
still
This
right
is
now.
the whole
Fuck that, no.
culmination of what I guess I
Greg
was
might
getting
be
at,
right.
with- and
He
you
might be
guys
right.
made the
I
awesome
would
point
cry.
for me. Now, Tech Nine, just in his style, like we said Twista, we said the Busta Rhymes,
Yeah,
all them.
all of them.
They could go up against Eminem, but honestly,
King Iso, there's a lot of people too.
Biggie and Pac, and
I mean, but Biggie got his own flow though.
Even fucking
I mean,
who Brother Lynch.
I think he,
None of them. The only one that I think who could get with that type of rap style and hang would be Spice One, maybe.
but
Wait a minute.
Spice One.
Hey, wait.
No.
Wait, they hang
I
with
like
who?
Wait,
Spice
stop
One,
and
but-
listen to what I'm saying.
To hang with who?
Because, like, in that style of rap,
Who?
with Tech and all that. Listen to
Nah.
what I'm saying. Listen
No,
to what
that-
I'm saying. Because, in
I
my eyes, in the way I listen to it, Pac, Biggie, Snoop back then, all those rappers back then, even Brother Lynch, they all had a kind of musical vibe, a kind of, they were making music, they were making a CD. Whereas if you take Spice One shit from back in the day, or even certain No Limit guys, that's why a lot of their shit
No.
sounded swag, because they didn't have background people. But what I'm saying is those were street rappers. Those were the ones that could handle a rap battle. They might get their ass whooped, especially in the presence of an Eminem or a Tech. But
What?
I said they would get their asses whooped in the presence of an Eminem or a Tech.
For what? A rap battle?
Right.
I'm telling you right now, out of all them motherfuckers you just said, Notorious is gonna hold it hands down when it comes to.
on crank.
I don't.
I gotta take
Oh
my
my God! He fucking
I like
said
Biggie.
Biggie?
Hey,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Biggie will Biggie will body shit, but it depends on what type of song you making before you even say that. We talking about speed wise? No, he ain't nowhere near
I'm
that.
just
When we
talking about
lyrics.
Like, say,
He might-
come on, listen, we gonna
He
flow.
ain't-
We gonna sit on this mic and
He's
flow.
second, Eminem
I don't
first.
think
That's all
Biggie
I'm
can
saying.
fucking sit there and just off top of his head.
He
flow.
did all the songs
We're
like
at-
that.
Stop.
He
Stop
never
right
wrote-
here.
he
Time
never wrote
out.
one word in
Time
one of
out.
his songs.
Time out.
Look that shit
You
up. He never wrote
nope.
one lyric
You
down.
need to go back to when Biggie was. Look up videos with Biggie and the Bronx when he was 15 years old, standing on fucking New York street corners, rap battling.
Dude, when I was 15 years old, I used to rap battle and fucking parties and shit. I can't fucking rap now.
Okay, how many fucking people did you know
And
that
I'm sure-
that are as popular as Biggie was?
Biggie got
So
popular
again,
because of Pac.
go. You are out of your monkey.
Yeah.
You know what?
And Pac
I'm
got
done with this
popular because of
conversation.
Digital
I'm
fucking
done.
underground.
I'm done. What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
Pac got popular from Digital Underground.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my background on these two motherfuckers.
Okay. So where did Biggie get popular from?
Pac,
How?
they ended up being boys. They caught up at a fucking club one night. They liked each other's style and partied. Fucking Biggie followed Tupac around like he was his big brother.
You are out of your monkey ass mind.
You
Listen,
need to stop watching them HBO movies or whatever the fuck it was on Biggie.
motherfucker. Listen. When Biggie came up with Ready to Die, which was, mind you, his third album that he put out. When he
Look,
came
even-
up with Ready
Pac
to
even
Die,
said in a friendly
it had nothing to
interview
do with
that-
Tupac.
that-
He didn't even listen. He wasn't even fucking with Tupac. He didn't really want to hang out with Tupac. He didn't know Tupac.
Now it's
and
all
none
about
of that shit.
Versace. He copied my style. 5 shots couldn't stop me. He took it and smiled.
That's Mark.
You do realize you're talking about after the album that made Biggie popular.
Yeah,
You're talking. You're talking almost two albums later.
You do know
you're
Pac
talking
was,
almost two
like,
albums later.
Two albums
Future,
before that, right?
Like he's talking about right when
I-
he got popped up.
I'm
Right when he got
done.
his hit.
I'm done.
Alright,
There's no
what
way.
we gotta talk about
Biggie
on
was
that?
like one of the. I don't like Snoop, and Snoop was better than Biggie.
You what the fuck is in that dab you just? Never mind. This
I'm
is
done.
too much.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night. Oh, y'all.
Hey,
Margot, fuck you.
Greg, you don't talk about Biggie like that.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. He couldn't keep his wife or his side chick in
But
check.
listen, if y'all out there listening, what the fuck just happened is he made Greg leave the table. He
It
just said
happens.
fuck it. He walked away.
I done made Jared leave
But
the
yo,
table.
watch
I
it
made
live.
Scotty leave the table. I made you puke over in the bathroom, about 5 foot away from the table. But are we shutting this down at midnight?
I don't know what time is it.
It's 1:45.
1:45? I don't know how long.
We got a little bit less than an hour left.
Yeah, we still got
Oh,
enough.
we got less. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we can go take a smoke break.
Hell yeah. So we're going to take a smoke break and bake.
We be back.
Yeah, we're going to take a smoke break. And
What
we
he
will
said.
fucking be back.
Yeah. Whatever. Fuck it.
Go ahead, man.
We on?
Yeah, we're on.
Hey, everyone that listening, we just bounced out on Marco because he don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Before he comes up here and feeds y'all with some nonsense like every Wednesday, shots fired. Hopefully you listen to it.
Hopefully you're still listening to this bullshit. But anyhow.
Yeah, man. Look, he don't even know.
Huh?
But
Start to the top one.
The videos are done, both of them. So, anyhow, we're going to get right back into this argument.
yeah.
Now, anybody that listens to this show, please comment wherever, YouTube,
Go
whatever
live.
the case may be.
Yeah, go live.
Yeah. So, yeah, hold on.
Well,
But listen, while he's taking a break,
too, motherfucker.
listen. We talking about, me and Greg just came up here because you was talking so much shit that we don't
I'm
know
just
what
talking
to
the
do.
truth,
You
man.
wasn't
That's
making no
why I see
goddamn
that.
sense. Not a bit of
He's
fucking
just speaking
sense.
the truth. But
Wait.
listen.
Wait.
Nah, I can't wait. It's like about to go crazy.
And you know who else had flow skills?
I need another
Like,
shot. This
like
is too
just
much.
straight up random flow
We
skills.
back on it?
It was Eazy-E.
Easy, you fucking nuts. Easy ain't had no freestyle. Dr. Dre ain't even good, and he wrote Eazy-E's first album. And Ice Cube. Easy ain't have no free flow.
lot
But
of
I mean,
people-
spit wise and being out there and in videos, and I mean,
I
the
hear
flow
that
he
fucking
spit,
cut
the
Nicki
voice,
Minaj is actually
he
pretty
was good.
good when somebody ain't fucking her music up.
I mean, everyone's good when I think everyone's good when they write their own music. I don't believe in ghostwriters, and that's why I believe Eminem for one and Biggie is number 1 and 2 because for Biggie for writing songs, Biggie ain't
Alright,
in
so
my top 10, but he never wrote a song in his life. But I mean, for writing songs, Tupac's up there with me, but for 1 and 2, Biggie and Eminem because they write music, they do all their own shit. Tupac had help with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre helped him
That had
with
to be
California
the
Love.
All right,
He
now
wrote it.
before we get into all this,
that had to
everybody
be
every
major.
everybody that listens to this show knows I'm
Fuck that.
a big Biggie fan, but right now I honestly 100% if Biggie was still alive and making music right now I probably wouldn't be listening to it.
No, because it should be mainstream, and that ain't Greg. That ain't
But,
Greg's style. He
you
don't
know
like
what?
mainstream
Yeah.
shit.
Everybody would still be listening to Pac shit. You know
They
why?
would, because Pac
made
is
a
better than
fucking
Biggie
model
in
of what things
aspect
are
of
supposed to be.
overall.
And
Listen.
every fucking rapper or musician who follows that model does well, whether they go commercial or not. And
Biggie was famous for 2 years
followed
before he
that
got killed.
shit.
2 or 3 years before he got killed, Pac was famous longer. From Digital Underground, he was
You know,
even in a
when
movie before
Biggie
Biggie
fucking
came
made
out.
his first
He was in
couple of
Nothing But
albums,
Trouble, the movie with Dan
you know, the
Aykroyd.
ones that you claim
Biggie
didn't
came
have
out 2
anything
years
to
after
do with
that.
Pac. They were all swag. There was a
Yeah.
couple good songs on each one, but they were fucking swag. Now,
was.
when
Hey,
he started
hey,
fucking making the
hey.
songs like
He
Big
write about
Papa
overall
and fucking
songs.
all the fucking ones that like were more club mixes and more, you know, dance
Overall
music and more
songs.
Stop.
talking to
Stop.
Pac is
like,
better than Biggie.
Stop.
Overall
Stop.
songs-
Wait. Wait,
even that
time
one where he
out.
talked
Stop.
about shitting on
Stop.
the girl.
Stop.
kinda
Stop.
had
Stop.
that feel where
Stop
I
and
know
listen
kids
and
who
listen.
like that
Listen.
shit.
Listen. Name me
And
5.
he did the same thing.
Stop and listen. Name me 5 Biggie songs. 5.
There's or
Look, he's about
not
to say
California.
Tupac. Hey.
I'm thinking about the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Going back to Cali.
Uh-huh.
One.
There's Notorious Thugs.
Uh-huh.
Two, my
There's,
favorite song, damn near recorded.
Fuck is with the some say makes the sex spectacular. Makes it do.
What's all you said? You said Big Papa and Notorious Thugs. Alright? You ain't say Juicy. You ain't say what's
Shut
beef.
up. Shut up.
Alright, I ain't gonna go crack.
Name 5 Biggie
What's
songs.
beef was fucking stupid. I don't even consider that a fucking
No, that
song.
was
But
a diss track to
I have
Tupac.
to admit,
No.
I have
I
to
want 5. You gave
that
me
was a
2.
diss, but
I need
alright,
3
whatever.
more Biggie songs. 3 more. Because I'm going to tell you right now.
Rottweilers by his bed, he feeds him lead. I don't fucking know the name of it.
I don't think we're on the same note because I don't know where Biggie quoted that.
Wait.
I'm sure he knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I got 2 Rottweilers by my bed. I feed him lead. The one where he shits on the fucking chick's chest.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah.
So that's 4.
No, that's.
No, because
Notorious Thugs. There's,
Alright, you said that. That's 1 and 2. Alright.
Going back to Cali, there's the one
That's
where the
one.
chick shits on the, or he shits on the chick's chest.
That's 3.
And there's the fucking one with the Rottweilers by the bed.
That's 4. Alright,
Yeah.
one more.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying
now
to-
stop.
no,
Now stop.
'cause I know-
Now stop.
I know more.
All right,
but
now
I
listen.
never
You
cared to
you
fucking-
gave me 2 titles out of 4. Okay, now name me 5 Tupac songs.
Probably can't because I'm that fucked up.
No, name me 5 Tupac
No,
songs.
you got to. If Tupac's better than Biggie.
No,
and
shut the
Tupac's
fuck up, Corey.
No, I want to
Name
know.
me, Corey. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, I will.
Name me 5 Tupac songs.
Well, you guys are both actually kind of right now.
No,
Because
name me
I
5.
should know fucking 5 Tupac songs because I like Tupac very well. But
Margot.
there's
Margot.
the John B song, and I remember
No.
that because I fucking
Margot.
John B.
was
was never in a Tupac.
Margot.
Yes.
Margot. Listen.
It's
Help
Big
me.
Dirty Still
Help
Down.
me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Name
I'm
5
wrong.
Tupac
I wanted
songs.
Can I
wrong.
go?
All right.
No.
Here.
I want
Here,
5.
Tupac songs.
Okay.
I can
John
name
B. and Tupac, baby, are you still down?
No, okay.
Yeah, there it is. 'cause
Shut up.
I had
Shut
it
up.
on replay for
All right, that's one song. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Me and my girlfriend.
Uh huh.
Hail Mary.
Uh huh.
We go old school. Fuck it. Not round and round, round and round.
No, you got this.
I'm gonna have to sing the whole song to myself in my head.
All right, we'll just
Oh,
move
knock that
on.
one
Just
down.
just
Knock
just
that
move
one
to the next one. Just move to the next one.
I'm looking it up right now because I know it ain't. I don't give
Did
a
I
fuck.
say Hail Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's 3 of them that I got.
No.
Yeah.
There's Picture Me Rolling. I'm
No,
trying to
I
remember
think-
good
That's
songs.
4.
I mean,
No, that's 3.
It don't matter. Any Tupac song that comes to your mind.
there's Sex Packets. There's Humpty. You want to go Digital Underground?
All right, now,
Yeah, yeah,
now,
yeah,
now
yeah,
stop.
that's one.
Now
No,
wait.
no,
no.
that's one.
Shut the fuck up
Consider
and listen to me. That's 5 songs you gave me. You gave me every fucking title to the songs.
I had to do the same thing as I did with the Biggie ones. I
No,
had to sing their
you
shit
gave
in
me
my head.
4 Biggie ones, and you can only name fucking 2.
Yeah, because I named like 4 of them. You ain't even used some of them.
I ain't no bullshit. You know how I remember the Tupac songs? 'Cause I fucked it all.
Hey, you
It
no, you
don't
remember more
matter.
Biggie songs than you did
It was-
Tupac.
Yeah, you're right.
Because listen, because John B and Tupac ain't in the song, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay,
Baby,
yeah,
Are You Still
yeah,
Down?
yeah. Or you still down? You are, because it just popped up. You lucky. You lucky.
But what I'm telling you
Yeah, you
is,
did name. No, he got more Tupac. You did, because I gave him like
Exactly.
I gave him like
And it was
10
because-
Yeah, I bet you
and
I
it was
still name
because-
all the Brother Lynch
Yeah.
songs.
and it was because Tupac got more user friendly before Biggie did.
Yeah.
That's the only
He
reason.
wrote his coattails, dude.
No, he didn't. They beefed the whole. Biggie was only in the game for like 30 years before he died.
You
And he
realize
only
all
kicked
the
it with
shit
Tupac
that-
for like
What the
6
hell did
months.
you just say?
Like 3 or 4 years.
You just totally contradicted
Like
everything
Big.
you just fucking
Like
said.
Big, like Big
If
in the
Big
game.
was fucking out there since he was 15, how the fuck was he
But
only
he-
out there for 3
I never
years
said he
before
was out there when
died?
he was 15. I'm just saying when he
3 years, my ass, dude.
He was
I
like,
know, that's what I'm just
it
saying.
was like no, I'm saying it might have been more, but he wasn't out there longer than Tupac.
I'm just
Tupac
coming
was
from a
out there
bias,
No.
like a non-biased.
No, and
I
I
personally,
agree
It's
with
like
you.
a 3 years difference. That's what I'm
I
saying.
agree with what he's saying. What he's saying.
Yeah, Tupac
I don't
been out there
agree the
longer.
way he said it, but I agree
No.
what he's saying is it's
I said it
basically
wrong. Tupac
the
been
same
out for
thing
like
I'm
3 years
saying.
longer.
Tupac had more of a
Yeah.
runtime than what Biggie did,
Right.
He had 3
and
years
I'm telling you
difference.
right now, if again, me being the Biggie fan that I am, if Biggie was still making music now, I wouldn't be listening to it.
Yeah.
I agree. But you would still be listening to Pac.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You know
Hell,
why?
no,
Because-
you crazy, Greg.
This-
I'm
you
in
serious?
agreement
This
with
is
you.
what made
Because
Pac did,
after
though.
Hail Mary,
No, he would change
after
it. He
Hail
would change
Mary,
it.
I
He
was
would.
fucking
I know.
done.
Really?
Yep.
Fucking Hail Mary was my shit, dude.
It is. Even
Oh my
the
God, you don't know
Eminem
how
and
many
50 and
times I
Busta
got ready
Rhymes.
for
were-
After
that
that
song.
fucking album,
Listen,
I was
That, me and
done.
my
Hey,
girlfriend.
go back.
Oh my god.
Me and my girlfriend was before that.
I'm gonna take
That
back.
was the same fucking tape.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Wait,
me and my
hold
girlfriend
on.
I'm
Hail
pretty
Mary
sure that
were
was
on the
on.
same
I'm
tape.
pretty
No,
sure
no,
that
no.
was on All Eyes on Me.
I
I'm
know.
pretty sure.
Yeah,
No,
it
that
was
was
all
on-
on the same shit.
Wait.
No, it wasn't.
Look it up, man. You
Yep.
got the fucking whole whatever you
Because
need.
Picture Me Rolling was on there too.
But listen-
and My Ambitions of a Rider was on there.
While he looks that up, I'm gonna rebuttal because I said Busta Rhymes and Eminem only had 2 songs. There was 3 because when Eminem, 50, and Busta did the Hail Mary remix, that made 3 songs.
I didn't like that.
All right.
I
But I
What
mean-
song by Tupac was it?
I'm just saying. I want to
Hail
take that back
Mary
from earlier.
and was the other one that you said? Was both on the same CD?
Hail Mary and Picture Me Rolling.
No, that's the other one I said. Me and My Girlfriend.
Me and My Girlfriend. I don't think they was on the same album. Greg said no. You said yes.
I said no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying no with
I'm
Greg.
saying I know.
Mark was saying fuck y'all. He knows.
Because I don't listen to music very often, whatever kind of music.
I do. I know
so
my
the few
shit, but I don't think
and
they
the few
are.
albums that
I might be wrong, though.
do know about, I know because I felt that shit. That shit was like meaning parts of my
Here,
life.
if not,
I
I'm
done
gonna
did
twist
some
the
shit, to them songs.
Finish. I don't know how much you want. I'm only doing half of these because I can't take the text.
Just like, the one song that I do actually really
All
like.
right. So,
Big
Me and My
Papa's
Girlfriend was
not.
on.
Please tell me it was not.
No, it was
wanna be
on
wrong.
Are You Still Down? The album. The other one was on Machiavelli.
So me and Greg was right.
No, we were both wrong.
No.
I
We
was
thought it
right.
was on
No,
All Eyes on
me and Greg said they wasn't on the same
No,
album.
Greg
You
and
said
I
it
thought
was.
it was
No,
on
I
All
said
Eyes
I
on Me.
thought it was on All Eyes on Me, but I know it was on a different album. I
Yeah.
know they were on
Yeah,
the
I
same
don't even think it was.
No, you said
I've
it
never
was on
even
the same
heard of
album.
Baby, Are You Still Down was a song. It wasn't a CD.
No, it was a
John
song. He's talking
Beam
about
thing.
songs.
No,
You said that in
dude,
All
you're
Eyes on Me.
lost. You're lost. Greg and I are on the same thing. Something just got real confusing though, because we were both
ain't on the
wrong
same
on something.
thing.
that we know.
I'm done talking.
Trash. We ain't on the same thing.
This bitch didn't even pour me a shot. Fuck you, man.
I'm about to take my own shot because this motherfucking nuts.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Welcome to What the Fuck Wednesday. Fuck
Fuck
you.
yeah.
Hey, but listen, we forgot
Fuck
to do my
you
show
and
last
him.
night. Yeah,
We
we ain't do my show last night, so we gotta attack you with hip hop.
Something different. I'm kind of glad.
Hip
about
hop
that,
politics. That's what we doing right now.
Hey, here's something to
I had
end
to
it up
bust your
with,
ass
though.
on
I
the
gotta
show.
throw this in there because everybody's still on the Epstein
Shots to
shit.
his dumb shit because I can't take it if I was sober.
How about the fucking they're calling her madam, but the one reporter had an absolute good point, but I'll state that afterward. The madam or lady who actually procured these young girls for Epstein is threatening, but they didn't say who she was threatening. Threatening to do a tell-all TV, whatever the fuck, with Epstein, or about Epstein. Not only that, but I guess the co-pilot to wherever they flew back and forth, they call it the Lolita Express. They got a name for it now. He got some shit to say too. So, I guess my whole thing of it is shouldn't she be in prison? She's out here making like interviews to the world. She's no diplomat or anything. Why are you even giving her the title of madam? That isn't even like, a classy establishment where where prostitution is legal. Bitch, you were grabbing fucking little girls. While everybody was worried about this impeachment bullshit, that's what was going on behind the scenes. That and, the whole Turkey thing, the whole we're so friends with Turkey and how can we turn our back on Turkey? Yeah, Turkey is about to fucking take all our nuclear weapons. Excuse me. All our nuclear weapons that we have.
My man said,
Yeah. that we have on the border over there, and tell us to go fuck ourselves and leave. That's who everybody we were supposed to help. These poor people. They just told us to go fuck ourselves. Remember that, folks, and that's why you were worried about this bullshit impeachment. You look like you got something to say there, Greg.
Greg be looking at you like that for like an hour.
It's not time. It's not time. Go ahead.
What, to shut it down?
No,
not yet.
No, we ain't talking about that.
I
Dude, they ain't gonna impeach my
Never
man.
mind.
My man too clever for that. I give it to him. There ain't no impeachment.
Oh, they're gonna impeach him.
No, they ain't. He gonna make it to the
Oh,
second
yeah.
term. They might get him in the second term. He will make it to the second.
No.
See, you gotta twist it though.
This is what drives me fucking nuts. You're trying to impeach somebody, and then less than a year, that we're gonna have to. He's gonna be re-voted back in.
That's what I'm saying. They might impeach him on his second term. I'm saying he might get 2 more years in.
No, they're
before
not
they
gonna
impeach him.
impeach him on his second year because if he gets
That's what I'm
re-voted,
saying. He gonna make it 2 years.
how?
Before,
All right.
before they
Okay.
impeach him.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
They're gonna make it 2 more
If
years.
they re-vote him in this, this
Yeah.
upcoming election, and then he gets impeached, that just tells you one thing: somebody fucking lying some goddamn way.
Alright, so I'm gonna address both what Greg and Corey just said. And you have no clue how much of a hard on I have right now that Greg actually gave an opinion on.
All right, I'm out. I am out. Good night.
No
What?
jerking off at the table.
I'm gonna
Biggie Kid's ass. Fuck Tupac. I'm out.
I'm gonna give an answer
I'm
to
on
Greg
what Greg said.
because
About 50%.
what Greg said is what the rest of America is saying. We have a year left.
Yeah, I'm saying
Now,
after this year, he's
this
gonna
is
make
what-
it 2
this is
more
what
years
Congress is saying.
before you get impeached if he does.
We're gonna wait a year to let him cheat them out of the election again.
He ain't gonna cheat. He don't
Congress
cheat.
is still under
I'll give him
the
that.
impression
He a
or
dick, but
trying
he
to
don't
push
cheat.
the narrative that Donald Trump did not win this fucking election.
That's a lot.
Now,
That's
They
what
would've had-
that's what I'm saying is if
I
he gets
honestly
voted
feel-
in, then he gets impeached.
well, see,
Yeah,
now, this
that's
is
what's
where
gonna
we got an
happen if
issue
it
with
does
that,
happen.
and
Greg's
look,
right
I'm
on
gonna
that.
finish.
That's what's gonna happen.
No, because he just said he had an issue with what I
Yeah.
said. So go ahead.
Now, they're gonna say that if Trump wins, he fucked with the elections again.
I know that. I ain't
That's
denying
off
that.
the rip gonna be said.
He ain't denying that.
But bigger than that, addressing what Greg just said, Congressman Al Green, he made it
Don't
a
even know
point.
who that is.
Yeah, I do. He made it a point in every judiciary hearing, in every intel hearing, in every fucking interview. That cocksucker is like the male version of Maxine Waters. We can impeach him. And if it doesn't work, we can impeach him again. And if it doesn't work, we can impeach him again. So you know what that tells me?
That's fucked up.
Above all else, fuck Trump. Take Trump out of the equation. You know what that tells me? We figured out a way to leave everything the way it was, not do a motherfucking thing, and still get paid for the next 4 years. Because that's exactly what these motherfuckers... Look, if they would have came up with some real deal evidence, some real deal proof that Trump did some impeachable shit, dude, you know as well as I do. I'm a Trump supporter, but
Me
if he
too.
fucked up, he fucked up.
Me too.
And I'll say it.
Yeah.
You know, you fucked up. When the IG report, before I fucking even got into the hearings today, they said, oh, it didn't go this way and that way. I'm like, well, fuck, maybe, Trump did some shady shit and I ain't find it yet. But the shit that I feel is impeachable, which isn't, but I feel that nobody has brought up this bullshit, especially the IG report, because, that actually threw more people under the bus and not Trump. Like, it was like the Mueller report. It was a big, oh man, this still is fucking nothing here. So, let them go with the impeachment. Because once they impeach him, then he has to go to trial at the Senate. At the trial, election-wise, at least 5 of the candidates who are running for president have to drop out of the fucking campaign. They don't have to quit, running for president, but it's a law. They have to drop out of the campaign because they have to be at every hearing.
Yeah.
Second, they get to bring out all these people who Trump say who did wrong. Now, if Trump is fucking wrong and he's full of shit, right there it'll be proven. Because now the Republicans actually get to have Biden and Biden's son and Pelosi's son and all these other people actually fucking testify, and all these people that the Democrats block. Now we'll see if they're really full of shit. Now, If he's full of shit, fuck him. Fuck Trump. You know, I was wrong. Hey, shit happens. President Pence. But if it's not wrong, I don't want an apology. I just want people to shut the fuck up and make these people go back to work. You know, like right after this bullshit last hearing, they supposedly passed this MCA that Trump wanted. No, they did.
15 minutes.
What they did was passed a
I gotta go pee.
NAFTA 2.0 bill, which was Bill Clinton's shit. They did not pass what Trump wanted, but they used that as a distraction for not having shit to say with the whole fucking impeachment thing. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. You got something real? I'll believe it. Give me some real credible facts. And that was my problem with that whole reporter. The reporter tried to say, "Oh, I can't debate with you." Or she didn't even say debate. You're a reporter, bitch. Have some decorum. She was like, "I can't argue with you. You don't know nothing." It's pretty fucked up that I'm not even a educated journalist. You know, this is a hobby. This is something that, you know, the former me would have fucking been like, I would never fucking do this shit. I would be doing your job, Corey. You know, the me that Greg grew up with would be doing your job.
Here. Take this because I got no. Grab your fucking glass, bitch.
Well, goddamn, motherfucker, try to take
Well,
it pretty
we're
loud.
gonna do a cheers.
Cheers.
I gotta at least touch his glass.
Here.
Fuck yeah. 'Cause this
Get
is
one
the
over
end of the
here.
fucking bottle of Jack.
Yeah.
Get one here. And we gotta get one.
Take one because, hey, we got like, what, 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna stop the fucking politics. Oh my god.
No,
Well,
no, we're not.
No, we
because
ain't.
I
wanna hear- I
he,
wanna
he
hear-
wanted to go for like at least,
No, I
at
do
least
wanna hear
13,
Greg's shit.
14 minutes.
While Greg's doing this shit, I'm gonna
Hey,
make sure we
alright.
get
One
our
more
shot
time.
out.
You already took it, huh?
Yes, I did.
Fuck.
All right, so my whole opinion on the Trump impeachment.
Yeah, you was talking about me.
Impeachment.
It happened.
All right, so yeah. But anyhow, now what I'm saying is, okay, we got a year left, right?
Yep.
Now, let's say that year comes up, we vote Trump in, 6 months, year in, 2 years in, he gets impeached. Now, you want to explain to me what this man can do in that amount of time? Because, again, I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump as a person.
No, Greg does it. I will vouch for that.
But
But Greg don't bullshit.
as far as him doing something for the country, he's doing something. It's not something fucking big and major and everything, and that's what everybody's expecting. But he's doing shit. Now, at the same time, this is what I want to explain too. You have this whole Trump thing blowing up and everything else, and everybody's saying Trump's better than Obama. You have no fucking difference. You had the same racist bullshit going on with Obama, but you want to know what the difference was? Social media was not as popular, and I'm sorry, this might fuck
You're
up.
absolutely right. You
No,
are absolutely right.
wait. Now, this might fuck up listeners listening to us, but I want people to understand what's really fucking going on here, okay? And if you don't want to listen to this show no more and go do whatever you want to do, then do it.
Fuck you.
I
still love you.
No.
We
Fuck
still
Corey.
love you.
Exactly. Fuck Corey, and we still love you, and we'll, do what you got to do.
Unless you're a bad bitch,
But what
then
I'm
fuck
telling
her.
you is right now, if we had the social media built that we have now with Trump, when we had Obama in office, it would have been the same bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why. And I ain't putting you on Front Street, but you hated Obama.
Yes, I did.
But Obama did a lot of shit. Margot, shut the fuck up. He did a lot of shit.
No, because you know as well as I do.
He,
I have
listen.
to. I have to. I tell my kids this. If you can't make both arguments, you don't deserve to argue. You're absolutely right. I can make a strong argument for President Obama.
Mhm.
And you see, as much as I disliked him,
Fuck Obama.
I still...
I said it.
No, I still
I said it on live.
give him the respect of being the president. I didn't like him because of his policy.
He won it because
It's
he was
not
black.
because
He
he
ain't
was
winning on
black.
politics.
It's not because
That's why he
of his
won.
dumb...
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
In my eyes,
because he was black.
and especially in
Wait.
real life experience,
Uh-huh.
I got called a racist. You know, in my own, with my people, with my own, because I wasn't just voting for him. You know,
Margo.
like, people that I looked up, like Steve
Margo.
Harvey, as silly as it sounds,
Margo.
like he was like the Bill Cosby, like after Bill went. And Steve Harvey even was like, you need to vote for him no matter what, just because he's black.
Fuck all that.
That's wrong.
Fuck all that.
And I got
Margo,
called a
let me tell you
racist
something.
because of that.
You know how I am.
Right.
I have been considered a fucking racist.
So have I. I got a black daughter, but hey.
Margo, you're talking about me. I get along with everybody, and I've been considered racist.
Yeah.
The only time I see the racist fucking card pulled is when somebody doesn't get what they want.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
And that's what I said, you know, and I'm sorry, but you know what? And you could probably look back, and I couldn't tell you names, I couldn't tell you whatever, but you can go back and look in history with presidents, one after the other. There were two different extremes.
Always.
You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, it don't matter, because you know what? Both assholes are helping two different groups out. And if you're helping two different groups out,
But this is the exception to the rule, though. Trump was the one that wasn't supposed to fall. Trump was never supposed to become president.
neither was Obama.
No, Obama was fucking brand.
Neither was Bill Clinton.
No, Craig, you need to do some more research.
Are you out of your mind? I was alive. I was paying attention to that shit.
I was too, and then I didn't I didn't. Actually, I found out about Obama and Bill.
Wait. Before
when
you
I was
start,
doing
before you
research
start,
on Bush.
before you start,
You know they're all related, right?
No, listen. That effect that you talk
You mean
about, you
Obama?
know. No, listen to me. That effect that you talked about, you know, where one thing happens and all of a sudden.
No, it's not Mandela effect, bro.
Margo?
Dude.
Margo.
Look it up.
Margo.
You got your phone in front of you?
Margo.
What do you want to know? Because this I know for sure. Because I thought I was wrong.
Margo.
It was so fucked up that I thought it was wrong.
How is the Mandela effect going to affect us right now?
Mandela effect has nothing to do with any of this.
How do you know?
This is how I know. Pre-95, because the Mandela effect supposedly hit 2012. And we supposedly all died then too. But when you go back 95 and earlier, and you look at, and this is for you fuckers who don't think there was a deep state, look at Reagan. Oliver North took a whole crew and shredded every fucking piece of evidence of that fucking Iran-Contra scandal, and he got a slap on the wrist. He shredded it all. You know why? Because Iran had oil. Why do you think fucking everybody, including Trump? Now, Trump was the monkey wrench in the whole, the lineage, because he has nothing to do with anybody. And they fucking hate him for that. I mean, you can go through so many different lines of people hating him for being top dog. It's fucked up. I'm just going to pick that he's a dickhead. I like him for that, but he's a dickhead. You know, so I'm going to just say everybody hates him for being a dickhead. But if you trace back, like, Obama, and I didn't think it could be done, but Obama, Clinton, the Bushes, the Reagans, all of them, they all have the bloodline back to the crown, which has the bloodline. Oddly enough,
Listen, I don't care about none of that
Dracula,
shit.
Vlad the Impaler.
I'm back.
That
y'all.
means
I tried to walk
what that
away
is
for the last
saying
couple
to what
minutes.
you are saying is that everybody except Trump followed in that line.
No,
Now,
I am not saying that.
reasoning-
What I am saying is that the line that Trump follows goes way back before me, you, and this cocksucker sitting at the table were alive.
I think
I
Trump
tried
don't
to-
have a line. I
man.
think he's just
Everything
pissing
that's
on
going
everybody.
on right now is the same shit that was going back on in 1953 or 50.
No,
whatever.
No. No.
The only fucking difference right now is
the only
the
comparison you can
media.
make is Donald
Media
Trump is
is
Rudolph.
what brings you all this bullshit, and that's where
Donald
you
Trump
start.
is Rudolph, dude.
What?
Donald Trump is Rudolph. That is the easiest way I can explain it to you. He was different, and none of the other reindeers wanted him to join the reindeer games.
Happy New Year.
Everybody was fucking, I said this before on one of the other shows. Trump was that asshole at the party that nobody liked. He was like, I'm here because I got the same amount of money as you, so I'm going to make my way. And everybody smooched him. So
No.
what happens, Trump was like, okay, well, fuck you then. And that's on everything he does. You notice?
Listen,
Trump goes
goddammit, I'm
Trump
gonna
goes
tell you
along
something.
with everything that everybody
Corey.
wants until they
Sit
start
your ass
fucking
down.
with him.
Listen,
Bring
for
your-
everyone out there, I try to walk away from this conversation.
Sit your ass
about
down.
the beach 2 times.
Sit your ass
Actually,
down.
this is the first time I heard your
Sit
fucking
down.
voice even on your show.
Listen.
So get your ass to the fucking mic.
Sit down.
He's talking.
But like I was saying,
Take your ass
I'm
over
gonna
there.
finish my thought and then I'm gonna let Greg talk. Trump went in there and nobody wanted to hear what he had to say. He tried to assimilate. He tried to be one of them, and they pretty much treated him like the little bastard in the crew. And if you look at Trump's history, you'll see that. Everybody do their dirty dealings. He even said it himself when he ran. He was like, every fucking loophole that everybody else took, I took. He didn't say fucking, but he took.
Oh.
He admitted it. He didn't do anything different than anybody else.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Uh-huh.
when you come to now, you look at shit, and he does not fit the whole, let's go to war. Let's fucking, I ain't gonna say that about. Let's fucking go guard the opium. Let's fucking let the everybody in. He's not about that. Where everybody else, even all the way down to Reagan, was like, hey, let's get him in, but let's fuck him over on the down low.
All right.
Trump's like,
Now.
fuck that.
Mhm.
And that's honestly the reason why everybody in their mom is against him.
All right,
Personally,
so,
he's a
listen.
dickhead and he's a
We got
businessman, but he's doing what he has to do.
We got 2 minutes
We
left.
got 2 minutes left, and I was done.
I
at
want to hear
18
Greg's
minutes.
point.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. You know how many people hate Trump right now?
A lot, but
Not
not
me.
100%.
Not me.
We are in technology. We are up to date on everything. Now,
As of
Abraham
right now,
Lincoln.
he's up 53%.
Abraham Lincoln got his fucking brains blew out sitting at a goddamn fucking show in a theater some fucking where.
You're both
I
right,
heard
but I
Abe
don't know
Lincoln-
how
Now.
Abe Lincoln
Now.
and Trump goes together.
Now.
I don't know.
Now.
That's
I want you to think back on that that how many people were in the world then compared to now with the baby boomers and every fucking thing else.
Yeah,
If
I
somebody
get it.
wanted Trump dead, how hard do you honestly think it would be?
Very hard.
No, they were sniping his ass from miles. People get.
You know why?
recorded
Stop.
miles away.
I don't believe you don't.
Now, wait,
remember
wait,
this.
wait.
You should remember this from one of the
How
other
many
shows I made.
how many people do you think wanted Obama dead?
Quite a few.
But
You
they
don't-
ain't have
you
the
don't
balls to
remember
do
the-
it.
the
So
shit he
that don't matter.
implemented?
How many people do you think wanted Bill Clinton dead?
A lot,
Not
but they
that
ain't
many.
do it.
Not
A
that
lot of
many.
people want a lot of people dead.
Everybody likes Slick Willie. Now, from what I know
All
of
right,
this whole shit,
let's go to Bush. How many people wanted Bush
which
killed?
one?
Any of them?
The younger one, nobody gave a fuck about because they knew he was a puppet. The
Okay.
older one, a lot of motherfuckers wanted the old man dead because the
What
old
do
man
you
ran
think
a lot
that
of
we're
shit.
dealing with right now with Trump? Trump is a fucking puppet. He's gonna take
I don't
every
think
hit.
Trump is a puppet. I think the reason why everybody hates him is because he's not.
No. No.
The best puppet
Because
that anybody
you
had
have the
was
same
Obama.
amount of people that hate Trump that hated Abraham